Hey guys, today's look is inspired by Rihanna. It's kind of a different placement technique for your eyeliner. It's kind of a reverse effect. You apply the eyeliner to the lower lash lines and kind of wing it upward and leave your top lash line bare, so you don't put any liner up there. I lined my waterline, I kind of like tight lined whatever, my top. But you don't have to do that at all. It's just you don't put any liner on the actual skin up here. So I think it's kind of a neat, kind of a different thing to do. So if you're an eyeliner fan, if you are like me and you love your black eyeliner and want to do something a little different, this is kind of a cool option. You can use any colors that you want for your lid. I kind of did a little bit of a taupey kind of purple look. You can do whatever you want. But it's mostly, I'm just going to show you the placement technique for the eyeliner. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you want to see how I did it, then keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apply Painterly Paint Pot on my lid. It looks like that. It's just the same color as my skin pretty much. And take a little more and go underneath your eye as well. Not so much down here where you'd apply your concealer, but just right on that lower lid. Alright, so where the eyeliner is concerned, we're going to go ahead and do that first, just because sometimes with a look like this, if you think that you're going to skip the eyeliner on top, you tend to add a little bit too much eyeshadow. Then when you apply that liner, it looks way, way too intense. You'll see what I mean. It's happened to me before when I do this, and the result isn't pretty. So I'm going to take my Stila Eye Kajal. This is the pencil. You can use any type of eyeliner you want. Matte Fluid Line also works great on the waterline. And I'm just going to carefully line my waterline. Alright, then I'm going to take an angled brush. This is a MAC 266, any type of angled brush. And I'm just going to kind of lightly take that and just kind of smush it into my lower lash line so that it looks even. So that it's in between all of those lashes. On the inner corner you can take the actual pencil and get in there, or you can take just a little bit and get it on the brush and line that inner part because we want to go all the way in. Okay, so that's nice and dark. Now instead of applying more of this underneath, because we've got, you know, pretty much it looks good. I mean, we don't want a whole lot more. You want to take that same brush, or you can take one that's a little stiffer. Take a very, very black eyeshadow. This is Carbon by MAC. If you set that with a little bit, not on the waterline, but the part that's like in between your eyelashes and stuff, with a little bit of that eyeshadow, it's really going to stay put. It's going to make it look a little blacker. Keeps it from kind of moving around. So, put just a little bit in between. Alright, and then on this outer edge, on the outer corner, I take a little bit more of the eyeshadow and kind of work on extending it up. As you would your eyeliner up here, we're going to make kind of a wing. We're going to go all the way up to where you would extend your wing if you were working with your upper lash line. And this is kind of odd, but trust me, it'll be okay. Alright, so now we're looking a little bit like Halloween, but that's okay. Take whatever is it, you see how that's kind of extended. Blend it into that upper lash line. We don't want it to look thick, we just want it to look like you've blended an eyeshadow. You can even take a brush. It's a little fluffier. This is a MAC 219. I'm going to put a little bit of eyeshadow over this so it's not going to look so intense. But see, you just want to kind of blend it out so it looks a little bit like darkened eyeshadow in the outer corner. So on this lower part, you want the thickest part to be right here. You want to keep it fairly thin right here. Alright, so we're just still blending and just making sure. You can just kind of do it in short little, you don't have to go like that back and forth, you can just do short little flicks. You don't have to get it perfectly smooth and blended out. Alright, so when you get that looking kind of halfway smooth, it doesn't have to be perfect, you can put any color eyeshadow that you want. I used a little bit of like a natural kind of taupey shade and then a little bit of purple. If you're just starting out with this, you may want to just go for a natural shade just to kind of get used to it. Using this Urban Decay color, it's called Ruthless. I'm applying that all over my lid, and you want to kind of blend it into that outer area. Alright, and then I put just a little bit of Shale, which is a really pretty purple by MAC. This is what it looks like. Right there. Putting a little bit of that over it, just kind of mixing it to make kind of a really muted purple. And then you can even take, if you want kind of the look like I've got with the brighter purple, I'm going to take a little bit of Crystal, which is a light silvery purple shade. I'm just using the same brush. All the colors are pretty similar. Place it right there, and you've got your little bit of purple. Now when I do this, I prefer to keep my lid pretty light, but if you want to kind of enhance that out there, kind of like I did with this eye, I'm going to take this brown shade called Mystery. It's kind of like a grade brown. I use this all the time. It's a really, really good brown. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that in the outer edge of my eye, the outer little V area, just to kind of smooth that and to kind of blend the color. You can follow it up into your crease. Just kind of blend it. Okay, then I like to take a medium brown. This is soft brown. It's kind of more of a lighter brown, I guess. And to take that on a really fluffy brush and just kind of follow along the outer edge of that crease shade. And I'm even going to go further in with it as well. And for my highlight shade, I'm going to take a little bit of Mylar, which looks like that. Any kind of light cream or whatever. I don't really want to use a lot of shimmer for this. This is just a very pretty light satiny cream color, so it's not going to look frosted on your brow bone. Alright, now if you want to kind of, you can totally leave your top line bare. What I like to do sometimes though is take just a little bit of this Stila or whatever I use to line my waterline, and I'm just going to go, as you can see right here, I have a little bit right there. You can line your top waterline without actually lining your the actual skin, like above your lashes. So just very lightly do this and be very careful. Alright, then you can see it kind of connected a little bit better. You can add a little bit more of your black eyeshadow, just right there, not too far in. And that'll kind of set it. Alright, then apply your mascara. I'm going to use this new kind. I've had this for a while. I haven't really used it in a tutorial much. It's the Rimmel Volume Flash. It's called the Max. Oops, upside down. It's a really pretty pink tube. I've used a lot, so what I've noticed is the brush has started, well, it looks pretty good there, but it kind of starts sticking together. Alright, so overall, I like this mascara. It's just, it's kind of clumpy, so I always have to like run through it with something else, like one of these little spoolie things, just those little disposable ones. They're great for getting out clumps and making your lashes look really separated. But, you know, it's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's okay. I'll use it until it runs out for sure. But that's it for the eyes. Okay, so for my lips, I used the Creme de Nude. Wait, that's not it. It's really not it. Okay. Just kidding. This is my favorite nude. I think I've said this several times, but it's my favorite nude lipstick by MAC. I think it's the most wearable by far. For my blush, I just kept it very simple. I used this Prism blush by MAC. All these colors look the same. They look really, maybe they don't. But anyways, it's a very, very good color. It shows up really pretty. It's very natural looking though, so I like it. And that's another thing. I probably need to add a little more. I don't know. But when you do your eyes, like you know, you use a lot of liner, you go for a darker look, and if you wear really pale lips with that, you want to make sure not to forget your cheeks because you can end up looking kind of dead. So kind of back away and check out your blush under different lights and stuff. I mean, don't over apply, but just make sure that you got on enough so you don't look like a corpse. So that's it. I hope, whoa, my hair just went flying all over the place. That's great. Hope that y'all enjoyed this and that you'll try this look out. Like I said, definitely great for any event at night or, yeah, just if you're feeling something different. So I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye.